Hey everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most fascinating books on personal transformation, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, How to Lose Your Mind and Create a New One by Dr. Joe Dispenza. If you've ever felt stuck in repetitive patterns, repeating the same negative behaviors or thoughts without understanding why, then this video is for you. Dr. Joe Dispenza reveals how our thoughts, emotions and actions are deeply interconnected and how you can break free from old habits to create a completely new version of yourself. In this video we'll break down Dr. Dispenza's key concepts, explore how you can reprogram your brain, and show you how you can use these tools to completely transform your life. Part 1. The premise, the habit of being yourself. To start, let's understand what Dr. Joe Dispenza means by the habit of being yourself. He begins by stating that most people are not living authentically. Instead, they are living based on automatic thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that they've learned throughout their lives. Your brain is constantly firing patterns of thought that have been programmed into your mind, starting from childhood. These patterns become deeply embedded in your subconscious mind, and they dictate how you react to the world around you. Over time, these patterns turn into habits which are difficult to change, and they become your identity, the person you think you are. Dispenza goes on to explain that 99% of the time, people are living on autopilot, allowing their past programming to control their present. He uses the analogy of someone driving a car without consciously thinking about it. Your body can operate based on these repetitive patterns of thought and emotion without you actively deciding to change them. This is the habit of being yourself. We become so familiar with these habits that they feel like our identity, even though they're not really who we truly are. The challenge is to break free from this automatic process and consciously decide to create a new version of yourself. Part 2. The neuroscience behind changing your mind. Dr. Dispenza dives into the neuroscience behind how we create and reinforce these habits. He explains that neurons that fire together wire together, meaning that whenever we experience an emotion or thought, our brain strengthens those neural pathways. The more we think a thought or feel an emotion, the stronger the neural connection becomes. This is how habits are formed. For example, if you repeatedly think a negative thought such as, "I'm not good enough," your brain forms neural connections that reinforce this belief. The next time a similar situation arises, your brain will automatically bring up that thought, and it will influence your emotions and behavior. The key here is neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Dr. Dispenza explains that you can change your mind by changing your thinking patterns. This process requires conscious effort and intentionality, but with the right tools, you can create new habits and thought patterns that align with your goals. To change is to think greater than your environment, to think greater than the emotions that you feel every day, and to think greater than the habits you've been programmed to live by. Dr. Joe Dispenza. In essence, to break the habit of being yourself, you need to reprogram your brain by interrupting your old thought patterns and replacing them with new, empowering ones. Part 3. The role of emotions in habit formation. One of the most powerful concepts in the book is the connection between thoughts and emotions. Dr. Dispenza explains that thoughts lead to feelings, and those feelings are what drive our actions. Our emotional reactions create a cycle that reinforces our beliefs and habits. For instance, if you think a negative thought about yourself, such as, "I'm not good enough," you might start to feel insecure or anxious. These emotions then create a physical response in your body. Your heart rate may increase, you might tense up, and you feel like you can't escape these feelings. In turn, your actions may reflect this mindset, leading you to avoid challenges or miss opportunities. This cycle becomes self-perpetuating. The more you experience negative emotions, the more your brain and body become conditioned to these emotions. Over time, it becomes your default mode of being. When you think about your past, you feel the emotions connected to those memories. When you think about your future, you feel the emotions connected to what you expect to happen. The emotional reactions you have to those thoughts are what keep you in the same state of mind. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Dispenza explains that emotions are the body's way of reinforcing our thoughts. They create a feedback loop that shapes our behavior and keeps us stuck in old habits. The key to breaking free from these old patterns is to consciously change your thoughts and, therefore, your emotional responses. Part 4. Meditation as a tool for change. One of the core techniques Dr. Dispenza recommends for changing your mind and breaking the habit of being yourself is meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool for quieting the mind and accessing deeper levels of consciousness where change can happen. Dr. Dispenza has developed a specific meditation process that helps individuals reach the alpha and theta brainwave states, which are conducive to reprogramming the subconscious mind. In these states, your brain is more receptive to mental suggestions and positive affirmations. The goal of meditation is to help you disconnect from the environment around you and access the inner realm of your mind. This allows you to begin creating new thought patterns and emotional responses that align with the person you want to become. Dr. Dispenza emphasizes that meditation is not just about relaxation, it's about mental transformation. It's a practice that trains your brain to function at a higher level, creating new neural connections and breaking free from old habits. The act of meditation is the process of getting beyond the analytical mind and entering the realm of your subconscious mind, where true change can occur. Dr. Joe Dispenza. With consistent practice, you can create new habits, beliefs, and emotional responses that align with your desired life. Part 5. Creating a new personality and reality. Dr. Dispenza takes things further by explaining that who we are, our identity, is nothing more than the sum of our habitual thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. To create a new life, we must begin by creating a new personality. He explains that the personality creates the personal reality. If you want a new reality, you must break the habit of being the old person and consciously create a new self. This involves changing your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors and aligning them with your goals. The process of creating a new personality involves identifying the old habits and limiting beliefs that no longer serve you, reprogramming your subconscious mind through practices like meditation, affirmations, and visualization, taking deliberate actions that are aligned with your new beliefs and goals, no matter how uncomfortable they may feel at first. Dr. Dispenza teaches that you are not bound by your past. The key to transformation is the ability to break the habitual cycle of your thoughts, emotions, and actions and rewire them in a way that supports your desired future. To change is to become conscious of your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. The moment you begin to break the habit of being yourself, you will create a new future. Dr. Joe Dispenza. By creating a new personality that aligns with your vision, you also create a new reality. Part 6. The power of the subconscious mind. Now, let's talk about the subconscious mind and its massive influence on our lives. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains that the subconscious mind is like a supercomputer that runs all the automatic programs and habitual patterns in your life. It stores everything you've ever experienced and governs your responses to situations, especially those you don't consciously think about. The subconscious mind is responsible for keeping your heart beating, your lungs breathing, and even your habits, like brushing your teeth, driving your car, and reacting to emotions without conscious thought. However, the subconscious doesn't distinguish between good and bad. It simply repeats what it's been programmed to do. Here's the catch. Most people aren't aware of what's running in their subconscious. Old beliefs, traumas, and negative patterns that were formed in childhood can remain locked in your subconscious mind, influencing how you respond to life today. These beliefs may include self-limiting thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never be successful," and they often go unnoticed because they're part of the mental programming we've been living with for years. Dr. Dispenza argues that the key to transformation is learning to reprogram the subconscious. The process involves being conscious of the beliefs and patterns you want to change, and using methods like meditation and visualization to rewrite them. By doing so, you replace old limiting beliefs with empowering ones that align with your desired future. The subconscious mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of fear, doubt, or negativity, they will grow. But if you plant seeds of positive thoughts and empowering beliefs, you will reap a garden of success and abundance. Dr. Joe Dispenza. In essence, reprogramming your subconscious mind is the first step in breaking the habit of being yourself and stepping into a new, empowered version of you. Part 7. Quantum Physics and the Power of Thought. Dr. Dispenza brings in quantum physics to explain how our thoughts actually influence our reality. You might be wondering, how can thoughts create the world around us? Well, according to quantum physics, our thoughts have energy. In fact, thoughts are energy that affect the material world just like any other form of energy. In the book, Dispenza references the quantum field, which is an invisible field of energy that connects everything in the universe. He explains that every thought you have is a quantum event that influences the field. When you focus your thoughts on something specific, whether it's a goal, a desire, or a feeling, you are literally sending energy into the quantum field, and that energy can interact with matter. The most fascinating part of this is that, according to quantum physics, reality is not fixed. Instead, it's influenced by the observer, the person thinking about it. Our minds create the outcomes we experience by focusing our thoughts and attention. Dr. Dispenza explains that by using your mind to focus on positive thoughts, emotions, and visualizations, you can attract positive outcomes. Essentially, you become the observer in your own life, and your thoughts influence the reality you experience. You are not doomed by your genes, and you are not the victim of your circumstances. You have the power to change your mind and your reality. Dr. Joe Dispenza. This concept of mind over matter is a core aspect of the Silva method, and it's the cornerstone of Dr. Dispenza's teachings. When you change your mind, you change your life. Part 8. Meditation as a tool for reprogramming the brain. As we've mentioned before, meditation is a central practice in the Silva method and in Dr. Dispenza's teachings. He explains that meditation is the tool that allows you to access the alpha and theta states of consciousness, where transformation can occur. Meditation helps you quiet the analytical mind, the part of the brain that is constantly processing information, creating doubt, and reinforcing negative habits. When you're able to silence that voice, you open the door to the subconscious mind where change can happen. Dr. Dispenza guides readers through specific meditations designed to help them reprogram their brain by focusing on positive emotions and visualizing their ideal future. These meditations are designed to not only relax the body but also to create new neural connections that support the new version of yourself you want to become. When you meditate, you're no longer trying to control the world around you. You're turning your attention inward, where all transformation begins. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Through regular practice, meditation helps you create new thought patterns and build a more positive mental and emotional landscape. The more you meditate, the more you create new neural pathways that align with your desired outcomes. Part 9. Visualization for personal transformation. Visualization is another powerful tool Dr. Dispenza teaches in the Silva method. This technique allows you to mentally rehearse your success and focus on your desired outcome. Whether you're visualizing health, wealth, or personal growth, visualization helps you to see and feel the achievement of your goals. Dr. Dispenza emphasizes that visualization is not just daydreaming. It's about actively creating a mental image that you can attach strong emotions to. The more vivid and emotionally charged the image, the more likely it is to become a reality. For instance, if you want to manifest a new job or career, Dr. Dispenza suggests that you visualize yourself already in that job, feeling the satisfaction, joy, and excitement that come with it. The emotional connection you have to that image reinforces the mental programming and sends clear signals to your subconscious mind. What you think about the most is what you create in your life. If you want to change your life, you must first change your thoughts. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Visualization is particularly powerful when combined with meditation and affirmations, as it helps you align your mind, body, and emotions with your desired outcome. Part 10. Breaking the habit of being yourself. Now let's talk about the core of the book. Breaking the habit of being yourself. Dr. Dispenza teaches that personal transformation begins with the decision to change. To break free from the old patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior, you must consciously choose to become someone new. It's important to understand that change takes time and consistent effort. You will not transform overnight, but with regular meditation, visualization, and mental reprogramming, you will start to notice shifts in how you feel, think, and behave. Dr. Dispenza outlines a clear process to help you begin this transformation. Become aware of your old habits. Start by identifying the negative thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that you want to change. Make the decision to change. Commitment is key. Decide that you are no longer willing to stay stuck in your old patterns. Reprogram your mind. Use meditation, visualization, and affirmations to introduce new thoughts and beliefs. Take action. As your mind begins to change, take actions that align with your new identity and goals. Change your thoughts, change your life. When you change your mind, you change your world. Dr. Joe Dispenza. By following this process, you begin to break free from the old habits that have held you back and start creating a new reality, one that aligns with your highest potential. So, there you have it. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza offers a comprehensive roadmap for transforming your mind, body, and life. By reprogramming your thoughts, visualizing your desired outcomes, and meditating regularly, you can break free from old habits and create a new version of yourself. Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent effort and a commitment to change, you have the power to become the person you've always wanted to be. Start today by changing your thoughts, and watch as your life begins to change in ways you never thought possible. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more motivational content. Let me know in the comments which technique from the book you're going to start using in your life, and remember, you have the power to change your life starting today.